Hello, hello. I'm back. I hope you all had a lovely Valentine's weekend. Happy Friday the 13th. I hope that you had a lovely Sunday and you're doing the best you can in the world that we live in right now. I'm so sorry I missed you on Friday. I had my kitty had really low blood sugar. He has diabetes, and he had really low blood sugar on. You know what? I forgot to turn on my sign, and I'm going to turn it on. He had my kitty Rocky had super low blood sugar on Friday, and it was dropped really low, and he was acting really strange, almost like he was drugged or hallucinating or something. It was really sad. And so I was just holding him and I realized I'm not going to make it to my live. I need to hold this kitty and monitor him. He was just limp and just like, oh, in my arms. And that is not him. Usually he like holds back when you hold him. He's the kind of kitty that you hold him and then he holds you back with his little paws. And he wasn't doing that. He was just and so I sat with him for over 2 hours, just holding him. Hi, Jill. Welcome, welcome. Say hello if you're in the chat if you're here. So I just sat for 2 hours holding him, and it was maybe more than that. I don't know. We sat downstairs just holding him in my arms. My arm was breaking off, but I did not care because I just wanted to take care of my little love. And eventually, slowly, he came back around. It took pretty much all night. It wasn't until maybe like 10 o'clock that I started feeling like he was going to be on the mend. So we've been watching his blood sugar ever since, and we did a curve on, yesterday, Sunday. Gosh, all the days are blending together. And I think we have it figured out. He needs a different insulin dose. Hopefully that's going to fix it. Fingers crossed. So he stops, skyrocketing and plummeting. So, and then on Saturday, unfortunately, we lost our other kitty, Ringo. He's been sick for a very long time, and he finally passed. And I'm glad he's no longer suffering, but I'm trying not to cry. He was the best kitty ever. And I know everybody says that, but he really was. You know how you usually say, like, oh, my kitty is so sweet, except this one thing he does, or these three things he does. Ringo was not that cat. There was no except. Like, he only was sweet. He was only kind to every animal, to his brothers, to us. And he would never hurt an animal, like in the springtime. The other cats were bringing in, gophers and squirrels and snakes, oh my, and Ringo never brought anything. He just was just a lover. He was just a lover, and so he is greatly missed. And sorry. And so it's been a hard weekend, and I was so sad to miss Friday because it ruined my streak, but I decided it didn't ruin it. I'm a human. I have human things happen to me, and occasionally maybe that's going to happen, that I have to cancel a live or not make it. So yeah, that's what's going on. Jill says, what can you do when his blood sugar drops besides insulin? Oh, so if his blood sugar drops really low, you actually don't give him insulin because insulin would make it go lower. I know there's this has been a year and a half. Yeah, about a year and a half of learning how to deal with a diabetic cat or, family member. It's a lot, but you give them Caro syrup or honey. I always give him honey, and you put it because cats don't want to eat honey really. You just put it all over his lips. And then what we were doing, because he was so low and acting so strange, is we were actually opening his mouth and putting it on his tongue so it would get in his mouth and he would swallow it. And that helped bring his blood sugar up slowly, thank goodness. Thank you, Jill, for saying you're so sorry. I know it's just been uh, such a such a weekend. And there's way harder things going on in the world, but it's just what's happening. And when that kind of stuff happens on top of the world issues, then it just feels like a lot, feels like a lot more than normal. Yeah. Thank you, Jill. Oh, yeah. Of course, like, don't give them insulin for when they're low, but yeah, I wouldn't have known that. I didn't know anything about diabetes before having, a diabetic cat. I had never known anyone close to me that had diabetes, that I learned from them what they had to do or any of that. So it's been, yeah, big learning curve for sure. Thanks, Jill. She says, good to know about the honey. This is your world, Blume. This is important. And it is, he is. He's my love. And I was like, you know what? I think this is more important than YouTube Live. And I knew you guys would be so understanding. So tonight, I want to do something light and fun and easy, for me and for you guys. Let's keep it light tonight and just do something silly and funny. So we're going to do this idea that I've had on my list for a while called Monday Mashups. I won't do them every Monday, but every once in a while we'll do a Monday mashup. Or maybe we'll love it so much we'll do it every week. Who knows? There's no hard and fast rules here, right? um, so Monday Mashups is going to be where we use an LLM. I'm going to use Claude. You could use ChatGPT or Perplexity or whatever your favorite LLM is. And then we're going to ask it to give us some random combinations of things. And I'll give you the parameters in a second. And then we're going to take those into MidJourney and create the images of those random combinations of things. And we're going to do it two different ways. So I think we're going to have fun. One is we're going to write our own prompts for them. And then another way is we're going to use the Explore tab and pull in some crazy images to try to make some wild things. So let's see what we can make. Let me share Claude first. And hopefully there might be 1 to 3 seconds of black, but hopefully it will come on. If it doesn't come on, let me know in the chat. And I'm doing that. I'm doing a dance. Okay, so I already wrote up the prompt because I wanted to have some quiet time to think of what I wanted to ask Claude for. And so we're going to ask it, we're doing Mashup Monday. I would like you to give me 10 random collections of the following for me to create prompts for in MidJourney. Please give me only the following for each mashup: a character/animal, plus an object, plus a scene or setting. And then we're going to take those character, animal, plus object, plus scene or setting and make them in MidJourney. I think this can be gonna get wild and fun, and I hope it's silly, lots of silliness. Please, I'm gonna add, please choose the items at the elements at random. They do not need any rhyme or reason. Okay, so let's see what it gives me. I asked for 10, and I was thinking we could do 5 that we prompt and 5 the other way. Okay, here we go. And so in matter of moments, we have some ideas. And this is a really fun way if you're stuck making art, even if you're making traditional art by hand, it's a really fun way to go into AI and just get some ideas for what you could paint or draw or sew or whatever, whatever your handmade art is. It's just kind of a fun idea. If you made jewelry, I think Jill, you said you make jewelry, right? You could take this idea and it could have a flamingo typing on a typewriter Or maybe one earring is a flamingo and one's a typewriter. Like that's so random and fun, quirky, things like that. So our first one is a flamingo with a vintage typewriter in an abandoned library. Now, I would say that Claude did give this one some rhyme and reason, because you might find a typewriter in a library. It's kind of a likely place to find a typewriter, but we're going to still do it because it'll be fun. So I'm going to take those elements and we're going to go over to MidJourney. And I'll share that tab. And first we're going to, I'm just going to paste these in here for a moment. And I'm going to say, and then I'm going to go type at the front of it. Okay, let's say a anthropomorphic flamingo sitting and typing on a vintage typewriter in an abandoned library. I'm going to make this a wide format image, and I'm going to put my personalization on it. So as something I might like. Oh, you know what? I didn't turn us on to fast. Apologies for that. Let's turn to fast. I was working today on tomorrow's Yellow Muse challenge, and the theme is, why did it just leave my head? Oh, read the riot act. Read the riot act. And so I wanted to envision riot gear, but fashion, haute couture riot gear. And so that's what I've got here, is a bunch of haute couture riot gear. I really love how they came out. This one was really odd. I took off the stylization. I always have 100 stylization, and I put it to 0, and it gave me some really odd images. Although I really like this one. That one's pretty cool. But yeah, there's my haute couture riot gear. Let's see how our flamingo's turning out. Didn't make it very anthropomorphic, but it is really cute. I bet if we put some clothes on it, it will make it more. That one looks exactly like it's typing on the typewriter, though. Oh, that's so fun. Oh my gosh. That is really good. This one is just looks like it took someone's chair. This one is, yeah, confused. What's a typewriter? And that one can't type because the typewriter is not facing him. Now, that's a funny thing about AI. AI does that a lot. It'll put the laptop the wrong way, like facing the screen, or the phone not facing the person, like they can't use it because it's facing out, that kind of thing. I really love this one, but I'm going to add wearing a vintage suit and sitting. Okay, we'll try one more. Let's see if we get it to be a little more anthropomorphic. If you have any fun ideas, put them in the chat. Cute. Okay, now we're getting, yeah, once you give it some clothes, it usually gets a little more human-like. Although it can be really a wonky mashup between human and animal sometimes. Like that one. It's almost like a human is sitting on the flamingo, but then the human's head is gone and the flamingo's there. That's wild. And then it has human hands too. That one's funny too. Like his head comes out of the middle of the suit. Now that one is really cool. I like that one. I think that one's very smart. Starts to look cool. It's very human down here, but very flamingo up here, which is cool. Oh, and that one's cute too. Very whimsical. Adorable. I love these. And these are something I would have never. So that's what's so fun about just changing it up and, trying some new things that you might not have tried before. Okay, let's get the next one. Viking warrior, disco ball. Oh, warrior, disco ball, and underwater cave. Super fun. I wonder how well it switches tabs for you guys. It switches for me immediately, but on my view of the thing, but I always wonder. Okay, so I'm going to type that in or just copy paste that in so I can remember. Let's see. A female Viking warrior dancing. Oh, let's say disco dancing in an underwater cave with a disco ball hanging from the ceiling. And I'm going to say, I think I'm going to make that one wide format also. Okay. So then we can get rid of that and go. What do you think? Which one was your favorite flamingo so far? I really love this one still. That one does look very realistic. Like the flamingo really sat down and could use its little feet to type. I really like that. And then I love this guy and this guy. Very whimsical. Okay. Now she does not look like a Viking warrior. So we're going to have to give her some costuming. She's great though. That's fantastic. I love her faux fur coat and her big jewelry. She's so cute. She looks more like she might be in the Viking warrior scene. This one, not at all. Not at all. And that is not really my style, or this one. Okay, so let me try it again. Wearing a full suit of armor. And then we'll also try one that's a male. Or we'll just put Viking and see what we get. Hi, Delane. Welcome, welcome. She says that was her favorite one too. Was it the very first one or the one with the suit? One of the ones with the suit. I think this is my favorite. I think that's the one you meant. Okay, now we're getting, or at least getting some Viking clothing ish. A little bit crazy, but this is fun too because you get like these surreal things that might spark other ideas. I like how she's like swimming under the disco ball. And so I think that's kind of interesting, maybe for like a mermaid type thing, a disco mermaid. That's what I mean to say, disco mermaid. Here we've got more of a Viking, but she looks like a video game character. Not really my style typically, but so fun. Oh, yes. Delane says, yeah, that's her favorite one, the one of it typing. Okay, this one I like. We finally got one I like. I would share this one. I really like that she's got that like vintage armor on. There's a disco ball. It looks kind of like water, but also like, sparkly. That's very fun. I really like that one. And then this one is kind of cool too. I like that she looks like she's at mid dance on the side of this rock and the disco ball's still there. I like how the light's coming in through the water. That's pretty fun too. I like that. Oh, and we have some more. I forgot. Okay, so now we have, he looks like he's falling down, but that's kind of fun. I don't know. It doesn't make sense why he's falling, but kind of funny. This one's like moving in the water. And this guy, oh, that's kind of cute. It doesn't make sense either, but it's cute. And we're asking AI to make something that doesn't really make sense. And that's where you get kind of these wacky things and these legs on backwards. But I love the helmet. This is what I wanted, was like a cool helmet like that. I really like that. That's fun. Okay, let's try another one. I'll just grab it and copy paste over here so you can see. It's sloth plus grandfather clock plus neon lit Tokyo street. So let's say a sloth. I'm going to say a neon pink sloth. I'm going to tie in the grandfather clock. Okay, a neon pink sloth standing next to a huge grandfather clock on a neon lit Tokyo street. And this one I'm going to make tall, vertical, because I want that neon clock to be huge. Let's say oversized instead. An oversized giant. Okay, let's see if that gets oversized and giant. Let's see if it understands what I'm trying to go for. I want this little sloth and this big grandfather clock in Tokyo. That would be fun. It's not going to make the clock very well. It's going to make the sloth big too. That's okay. It's kind of turning out cute. Oh my gosh. What cuties. I love that sloth. He looks like he could be such a cute little character. And I love the Tokyo street, how it's got all the signs and everything, but then this beautiful neon clock. Oh, very cute. Oh, this one's cute too. I like this one. I mean, sloths are so cute, right? How can you not love a sloth? Oh, that's so cute. And he is really big like the clock. The people are smaller. So it's kind of fun. Oh, that one. So adorable. Jill loves them too. Yeah, those are so sweet. Oh my gosh. Those are adorable. Let's run it one and do a stylization just for fun. 250. Okay. And while that runs, I'll go get the next one. So what do you guys think? Are you going to try mashups? I think this is such a fun way to kind of like get out of a rut if you're stuck in one artistically, to try some new things that you might not have never ever tried, or to spark some new ideas. Like I feel like this sloth could become a story, really. I'm already feeling there's a story in this. Neon clocks are so nifty. Yeah. I mean, who has a neon grandfather clock? I want one now. Okay. So our next roll, because we did stylized it higher, the more you stylize, the less it listens to your prompt. And so we went away from the neon, but we did still get some cute things. We have a little bit of neon in here. And I love this sloth. He's such a sweetie. And I love this pale pink, blush pink and gold. That's really cute. And another cutie. There's a neon sign inside the store, and he's standing by the clock. I love that. These feel more Wes Anderson style, which I really love. So I think that's probably the AI saying, hey, we know you love Wes Anderson. Now, this guy doesn't look like a sloth. Maybe in between a bear and a sloth or something, but he's cute. He's a cute little interesting character. And this grandfather clock got 2 clocks. So that's interesting. And this cutie. So adorable. Love it. Did I grab the next? Oh, yeah, I did. Okay. Jill says, though none of the sloths are neon. Exactly. Because once you start stylizing higher and higher and higher. In fact, I'll go two higher too, just to see 500 and 1000. The farther we go stylize the prompt, the farther it gets away from what I told it to make. And the AI just gets more creative on its own. It just kind of starts to do whatever it wants. The reason you would ever want to try that is if you feel like you're not really getting something as weird or unique as you want, you could start stylizing and just see what it keeps coming up with until you get closer to something weird and wacky. If you're going for weird and wacky. Now, you wouldn't want to stylize if you're not going for something weird. You'd want to just it to stick to your prompt. So now we got this little guy where now he starts to become less slothy, more kind of monster. We definitely lost the neon. We have a neon sign in this one. And this one has a purse. That's kind of cute. Oh, they're so cute. They're like, I must stand next to the grandfather clock. And some more neon signs. So that's where they say, it doesn't make sense that the street would be neon, so we're going to make these little neon signs. And this one is weird. It's kind of human, kind of sloppy. It looks like a child in a strange costume. And that one, that's the traveling sloth in his pink pajamas. Yeah, that one was creepy. The purse, yes. Oh my goodness, this one's a little cute and creepy. I can't decide which. It's cute. And that one is definitely not a sloth. I don't know what that is. Kind of a bear, but there is still a little bit of neon. So that was that stylized 1000 were those last ones. And I did 500 before that and 250 for the first stylization. You can see how far away it got from our original prompt. Our original prompt had lots of neon. It felt like Tokyo. Our sloth stayed a sloth in every image. Farther and farther away, it starts to get weirder and weirder, which is kind of fun if you're trying to be creative and see what you can make. So now we have a ballerina with a rusty anchor in the desert sand dunes. So I'm going to say a red-haired ballerina wearing a pink tutu and black leotard. She is leaping over a rusty anchor laying on the ground in the sand dunes. Oh, that might be cute. Let's see. I'm envisioning it. AI is going to make my vision come to life. Yeah, Jill, it keeps going towards more and more towards Wes Anderson for sure. And I think that's because I like to prompt those colors and those styles. I did early on use like Wes Anderson style cinematic imagery. Like I would say Wes Anderson style cinema in my prompts, but that was like really early on and it's never lost touch of that. But that's because I do love a lot of pastels and stuff and minimalist maximalism. It's kind of my thing. Okay, we have a ballerina and she's in the dunes and she's jumping over a rusty anchor and I love it. This is totally what I was thinking, except for her head is kind of a little too, or no, her arm is backwards. Something is wrong with her head and arm here, but that's pretty cool. This one is great. That's fun. Now, it didn't do the black leotard. I don't know why, but I do like this scene. And that is something AI will do a lot of times, especially in MidJourney. It'll take your personalization and take into account the entire scene to make everything kind of look good together. So if the black looked too stark in the scene, it might have just left that out and gave her this beautiful floral leotard instead. That looks painful. Doing the splits or jumping over the anchor. And then this one, she looks like she's going to land on the anchor, so that's not so good for her. But those are pretty wild splits. And this one, hopefully she's not going to hit that part of the anchor too. She looks like her leg's going to come down right there. Conk. Oh, the head going the wrong way looked painful. Yes, for sure. But this is cute. None of them have a black leotard, but very cute. And that wasn't really sand dunes. This is more like just desert sand. And then these were dunes. Oh no, these are a little more desert than dunes. But cool. I think that one's the best one. Well, those are fun. Like I said, nothing I would have ever thought to make. It might spur an idea, a story, a song, a whole series of images. Let's get, and then we'll go and do these a little bit different way. It'll be fun. Even more wild. Because right now, the AI is giving me what I kind of might like because I'm using my personalization and I'm writing the prompt. When we try the next way, it's going to be a little wackier. Okay, so I'm going to say an octopus. We've got an octopus, a crystal chandelier, and a Victorian greenhouse. I think this might be really pretty. Okay, an octopus in a Victorian style greenhouse with a chandelier. Oh, crystal chandelier. Crystal chandelier hanging from the ceiling. Oops, if I could spell ceiling. The octopus is tending to its plants with all 8 legs, watering. She has a watering can in one. Oh, why did I say legs? Tentacles. Tentacles. Is that right? Yeah, I think so. All 8 tentacles. She has a watering can in one tentacle and garden shears in another. And the other tentacles are tending to plants. I don't know. This might be too much for the AI. We're going to try. This is either going to get really wacky or be really cool. Okay. Jill says, I like doing ballerinas in black and red. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Black and red is so cute. I always go back to black and pink because it's what I wore as a, little miniature ballerina. We always wore black and pink, but not always. I mean, my first performance was Be My Little Baby Bumblebee, and we wore little black and yellow striped bumblebee costumes. It was so cute. Okay, yeah, this turned out great. I love this. It's fun. Now, are the tentacles doing all the things I wanted? No, but I really do like this. There is a watering can, there's plants, there's our octopus, a chandelier. This one's beautiful. Oh, it's like an octopus garden. Oh, that's a song. In an octopus's garden by the sea. This one, it has the watering can kind of in the tentacle. Nice. Oh, that one did it. Yay. Good job, MidJourney. That one did it. That one's really fun. I love it. Okay. I love that. Love, love, love. All right, so for our next one, we're going to do something a little different for these ones, for the next 5. We're going to pull some images from Explore and use them to make a mashup of our imagery without giving the prompt to the AI. We're going to see what it just does with the images. So our first one is astronaut, accordion, and mushroom forest. So we're going to go back to and we're going to go to Explore. And we're going to make sure we're in images because you can also be in videos or styles. And we're going to say astronaut for our first element that we're going to add to the image prompts. And I'm just going to look for an astronaut that I think is interesting or weird or fun. There's so many good ones actually already. I like having a bit of a full scene. What were our things? Astronaut, accordion, mushroom forest. Interesting. Okay. So I want to have a full length astronaut, I think, not just a face head type thing, because we need it to maybe play the accordion if the AI cooperates. Let's see here. I kind of liked that one. This one. I'm going to pull this one into image prompts. And we're going to put it in the image prompts instead of the style reference or the omni reference. I want it to be in here in image prompts because we're just doing mashups for funsies. Oh, did I see the skull astronaut? Yeah, I did. I thought that was really cool. That was really cool. I like this gal too. It wasn't full body, so I was kind of looking for a full body. Was it this one that you liked? That one's really cool, the illustration. Or there was maybe farther down. Oh, that was the one she liked. Yeah, that is cool. He's got like a camera. Very neat. Okay, so astronaut, accordion. So we need an accordion. And I want to pick one that I find if you use something with a white background in your mashup, you're going to get a lot of white or a white background. It's not the worst thing ever, but if you want it to, stay colorful, stay kind of pretty or interesting, you might want to go for something colorful. Oh my gosh, there's so many pretty ones. Jill says needs the camera to see because yak no eyeballs. Yes. He doesn't have any eyeballs. That's great. I didn't even think about that with the skull. That's why he had that camera. I love that. I'm kind of leaning towards this one just visually. I think it's beautiful, but I also love this gold one there. Yeah, what do I like? The gold. I think the gold one, since it's showing the entire accordion. Okay, and then our last thing is a mushroom forest. So I'm going to say mushroom forest. And we're going to get one of these. And now you can kind of see your colors here. And so if you stay in a similar color palette, it will make a prettier image. If you go outside of that, it'll make something a little more wild. It just depends on what you want. So I'm going to go. Oh, I kind of love this one. So I'm going to just put that one in there. And then I'm just going to give it a shape. So I'm going to make it tall because I'm going to play the accordion and give it my personalization. Okay, the next one is going to be a peacock, an old rotary phone, foggy mountain peak. So a peacock. We're going to go peacock. Oh, there's going to be so many. That one's so pretty. Oh my gosh. Peacocks are so beautiful. Oh, that one too. Oh my gosh. They're so beautiful. So beautiful. I used to have friends that had a peacock as their like guard dog at their house. And it was amazing. So amazing. Oh, I love that one too. Okay, let's use image prompts. And we had a peacock, an old rotary phone. Old rotary phone. Can you imagine having to dial like this again, where you had to go 7, let it go back, 3, let it go back, 2, let it go back, 1? 1 was the best one because you just went. Rotary phone. These are beautiful. I kind of love them. Okay, I'm going to put that one in there. And then our next one is the scene is a foggy mountain peak. Foggy mountain peak. Pretty. Pretty, pretty. I think this one with that lush green peacock. And then I'm going to also make this one tall. Vertical. Okay, what's our next one? If you have any ideas you want me to try in a mashup, let me know in the comments. An animal or character, an object, and a scene or setting. Pirate, snow globe, candy factory. This one's going to be funny. Okay, so we want a pirate. Gosh. I love pirate art. It's so fun. I never make pirate art. This is what I love about a mashup. It just is very fun. Hi, Griffin's Eye. Is this Aurora? Your profile picture looks like Aurora on LinkedIn. Dang, thumbs up. Let me do the hearts instead. I like the hearts better. Hearts. Oh, there we go. Good to see you all guys on Friday. Is that Aurora or is that someone else? Hi. Welcome. Okay, let's see here. We need a pirate. Oh, it's Tara. Hi, Tara. Oh, welcome. How did I forget that was your user's name? So hard to remember username. We're doing Monday mashup. Mashing up the pictures. Oh, I love this kid pirate. Okay, images. And then let's pick a snow globe as his object. Snow globe. Oh, it's so fun. Oh, yay. I'm so glad you made it to a live. Welcome. So happy you came to play along. Feel free to play along on your computer or just watch. We're doing mashups. We're taking a character or animal that AI gave us, plus an object, plus a scene or setting. And AI gave us the combinations randomly so that we could come up with some fun, wacky, silly imagery. I kind of like this one. Okay, snow globe. And then what was our scene? Oh, a candy factory. Oh my gosh, this is going to get crazy here. And I love that I didn't go look at what the other ones made. This is in a minute. Okay, candy factory. Are you guys dying of anticipation yet? To see the others? Oh, I really love this candy factory. Okay, so then we've got that, and we're just going to give it a dimension and personal and go to the next one. Yay, Jill gave us one. Woohoo! Oh, hi, Vesica. Welcome. So nice to see you. Okay, let's try Jill's next. If you have an idea, let me know and we'll do it. Okay. Jill's is a giraffe. I love giraffes. Oh, so sweet. Gosh, they have the sweetest faces. Oh my gosh. Oh, they're such pretty animals. I love them. Oh, this one's beautiful. So majestic. I might use that one. Oh, sweetest faces. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm going to use that one. It's just so sweet. So pretty. Okay, I'm going to drop it into image prompts. And then 8-ball. We're going to get an 8-ball. Oh, gosh. There's some really cool ones. My friend Laura has a pool table in her living room. So she was like, instead of just sitting around watching TV in our living room, we play games. And I love like a vintage pool table. She got it for free or pretty inexpensive because believe it or not, pool tables are really hard to move. And so people give them away free or for very low prices because they need someone to move it for them. And it would cost a fortune to have it moved. So they often just give them away. So I'm really excited. Oh, she says magic 8-ball. Okay, let's say magic 8-ball. 8-ball. Okay. We got kind of the same thing. It's not giving us the, the shaky one. But that is something about AI. It doesn't really know. I'm kind of tempted to do this one with the lips because it's so weird. Let's just do it. Let's see what weirdness happens with that. Yeah, they are still very cool. Okay, and then 1950s prom. Okay. Oh my gosh. Is the giraffe going to still the girlfriend in the prom? Let's find out. Oh, these are so good. Gosh, some of these look like they could be someone's like real photo of their parents. They're really cool. Oh, these are great. I love that. Oh, so cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm kind of looking for full-length characters because our giraffe is full-length, but we'll see what we find. I love this one, but it doesn't look quite 1950s to me. I love that lady. Oh my gosh, she's so good. The lips. Jill's excited about the lips. Yay. Oh, I really love this character. Okay, we're going to use this character because it's just going to be weird. Okay, and definitely we're going vertical for this one because we've got that tall giraffe. Okay, who's next? Our next one is elephant plus vintage camera plus rainy city rooftop. So we're going to get an elephant. Vesica, we're doing Monday mashup. We're just mashing up images and see what we get and see if they spur any new ideas or creativity and, just for funsies. See what happens. Oh, I love this one. Can you guys tell I love purpley pink colors? Let's see. Oh, that one's gorgeous too, though. Oh my goodness. Oh, is that one? That's beautiful. And it'll be a little bit different outside of my normal color scheme. And we need a vintage camera. Let's see here. Oh, this first one is great. Okay, let's put that one in there. And then we want a rainy city rooftop. Rainy city rooftop. Jessica and Tara and Delane, if you have any ideas, you're welcome to put them in the chat, and I'll try yours too. Okay, Rainy City Rooftop. Beautiful. We probably need a little bit of room. Elephant. Let's see here. Oh, that one. That's fantastic. Okay. And I'm going to go vertical again. We have this tall elephant. And we'll see what we get. Okay. And a mermaid. One is a mermaid, a grandfather's pocket watch, and an autumn cornfield. This is a really weird one. So mermaid. Let's pick. Oh, I like her. I like her. Oh, this one's beautiful. That one. Okay, image. And then we need grandfather's pocket watch. Oops, didn't mean to click. Okay, let's find a beautiful pocket. I love pocket watches. They are so pretty. I used to carry one on my keychain. It wasn't vintage or anything. It was like kind of modern, but really cute. I used to love that for my watch. Back before we had cell phones and we had, a clock on us at all times. And then for a while, and I had that necklace. I had a pocket watch necklace, and I would wear that when I vended at events because I needed to know what time it was, but I don't like wearing a watch. And we didn't have phones yet. And so, or maybe I had a phone, but it didn't have the time on it. It might've just been like a flip phone still. I don't remember, but definitely didn't have time in my hands all the time like we do now. And so I had a little pocket watch necklace, and that was really cute too. It looked kind of like this, actually. Like that. It had the silver around, and then the clock was set back, and then it had it was just like a pocket watch, so heavy. It was made to be a necklace. It was really fun. Pretty ones. How do you choose? Oh, they're all pretty. This one's kind of surreal. Melting a little. They're beautiful. Trying to think of one that would go, oh, this one with our mermaid. I'm going to pick this one right here. And Jill says, ironic to have time always in our hands at seemingly so little time. Oh my goodness. Jill, you're going to make my load. Okay, our scene is an autumn cornfield. I think you need to write a poem about that, Jill. That screams poem to me, or a song, or a poem that turns into a song. Okay, an autumn cornfield. I love this illustration style one right off the bat, but let's see if there's a more realistic one that's as beautiful. Probably not, because that is just really beautiful. You can make so much more with an illustration than you can with a photograph. Okay, and I'm going to go vertical because we have a long mermaid. Okay, last chance. If you have any ideas, put them in the comments. We're going to go look and see what we got. So excited. Okay, let's scroll down. Oh yeah, we had our octopus. These were our prompts we wrote. Oh yay, Tara has one. Japanese Hanko stamp design. Okay, let's go do that one before we look. Oh, Japanese. Is that all one, Tara? Is that all one word? Artwork. Japanese Hanko stamp. Is is Japanese Hanko stamp design one thing? Because we need three things. We need a character or an animal, and then we need an object, and then we need a scene or a setting. I would do those separately. Okay, so Japanese. Okay. Japanese woman. Let's say a Japanese woman. For our character. Tara jumped out of the box. She did. I love it too. Okay. Oh my gosh, so many pretty ones. Wow. Gorgeous. I love this one. Okay. Image prompt. And then we'll say Hanko stamp, right? Is one thing. Hanko stamp. Oh, these are neat. These are beautiful. Oh, look at that. I need sparkle wax so to send letters with. Oh, I love that too. I love wax stamps. They're so beautiful. Ooh, look at this one. I don't know if that's a Hanko stamp, but that's what I'm going to use. Okay, and then what is Hi Siri Bos? Oh, I don't know that word. I don't know how to say that. Hi Siri Bosozoku? Bosozoku? Okay, and then we'll say Shinosore. Gosh, I wish I knew how to say that one. I need to look that up. Artwork. No, I'm butchering it. I know I am. Okay, so this will be our scene, our setting. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I know I'm saying it wrong. I know I've heard it before. Oh, I wish you guys could speak back and tell me. Find out. Me neither, but the results are bonkers. Tara doesn't know. Okay. Oh, I just really love this first one. Is that awful? Okay. And those are going to be 3, and I'm going to do, I think this one I'll do wide. Okay. And then what is this word? I'm just going to look it up. Highest city? Oh, is that a town? Highest city? Oh, I think highest city. But we need a character. Unless Bosozoku is a character. And if Bosozoku is a character, then we need an object. Okay. Well, these are all really beautiful. Interesting. I think they all are just cities, but that's okay. Okay, image prompt. And then we'll say Bosozoku. Oh, she's doing it wrong, she says. Oh, are you thinking of like 3 different themes like to merge together? That's an interesting idea to do too. This could be our object. It's definitely a car thing. That's so fun. Okay, let's pick a cool car. I kind of love this one. And then what can we do for our, so we need, that's our object. We have a setting and we need a character. So let's say, let's do like what kind of character can we do? Let's do, no, circus performer. How about that? Something just wild wrong. Okay. Let's see here. Not wrong. Wild, like different from what we already have. Okay. Okay. I like her. Okay. Now we're going to go see. Oh, Tara says, these are some of my favorite prompts to add interest to MidJourney prompt. Honestly, I came in late, didn't know the rules. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. We'll have some fun with them anyway, I'm sure. Okay, so here are our other ones that we made. These are the ones we made with the prompts. We took the character, the object, and the scene, and then wrote the prompt. And so we had a flamingo typing in an abandoned library. We had a Viking. This one didn't really work, so we had to tell it to have a costume. We had a Viking in an underwater cave with a disco ball. And we had a sloth with a grandfather clock in a neon lit Tokyo. And then we kind of played around with stylization with that one, see what it would do. And then we had, a ballerina leaping over a rusty anchor. It didn't say leaping. I put that into the prompt. We had a ballerina, a rusty anchor, and sand dunes. And so that was this one. And then we had an octopus, a crystal chandelier, and a Victorian greenhouse. And then we're on to our mashups where we just did the imagery. So we'll take a look at these. We had our astronaut, accordion, and our mushroom forest. And I think it listened pretty well. It gave us our astronaut playing an accordion. The accordion is quite large for the astronaut in a mushroom forest, but it's also inside of a building, which is kind of fun. Or at a building. This one looks like a building front. That's fun. The accordion just gets bigger and bigger. That's what I love about a mashup. It's just silly wildness. And it gives you, I feel like it can spur ideas for songs and poems and other art and series of art. Now maybe suddenly you decide to do a whole series of different kinds of characters playing accordions in different scenes, or maybe they're all in a mushroom forest, but there's all different characters. It's just fun to kind of play around like that. This one we had our peacock, a vintage rotary phone, and a what was it? A foggy mountain peak. And we got the peacock sitting next to the phone, which is kind of what I thought we might get because we didn't give it any prompt. That's fun and weird. Like, why? Why is a peacock on a table overlooking a mountain peak with a phone? But it's fun. I like this one is sitting on the phone. It makes a little more sense. That's cute. And this was our pirate with a snow globe in a candy shop. And the pirate's head is in the snow globe. They turned the candy shop candy dispensers into snow globe type candy dispensers and then put our pirate inside. Oh, this one too. And it gave us the snow at the bottom of the scene. That's cute. It's weird, but cute. And, makes you laugh. And when you do mashups, or if you try mashups, which I hope you do if you're ever stuck for what to do, you'll get things that make a lot of sense, and then you'll get things that don't make any sense. And every once in a while, you get something that you just love, and it spurs a whole fun idea. And that's what I love about these. Okay, the next one we had was our giraffe, which we have now on her costume. It's like a giraffe print costume. We had a magic 8-ball and a 1950s prom. That was Jill's selection. I really like that. She has the 8-ball in over her mouth though, which is kind of interesting. I think it's maybe because we did the lips with the 8-ball, and then the giraffe print is kind of losing it here, and no giraffe at all in this one. And that looks more like a giraffe print dress, and the 8-ball is just in front of her face. So I'm not sure I should have picked the lips, but I thought it might get a little more weird, fun. Okay, now we have an elephant, a vintage camera, and I think it was a rainy city rooftop. Yeah, rainy city rooftop. I think that's quite beautiful, actually. It almost looks like an ad for the camera. Like our cameras are so powerful. They're as powerful as an elephant. Or maybe they have so much memory. Oh my gosh, that's a great ad for a camera. Our cameras have so much memory. They're like an elephant. I mean, the slogan would be better than that, but that one's kind of just resting on the camera. It's kind of funny. Oh, that one too. I like that first one better. That was way more powerful. And this one. That's cute. It did keep the name of the camera. And our next one was our mermaid with a grandfather pocket watch in an autumn, what was it? An autumn cornfield. And we lost our mermaid, but it's really pretty. It's really interesting. We took the mermaid tail style and put it with the pocket watch. Interesting. It kind of made the autumn cornfield, grow into that mermaid tail. It's pretty. I don't know what it's for, but it's pretty. It's beautiful. Oh, that one's really pretty. I kind of like how it's like grabbing the grandfather pocket watch. Okay, and now we have Tara's that we just mashed our character, the stamp, and a scene. It's kind of beautiful. It turned her into a stamp, really. I wish it had the edges. I'd probably take this into Photoshop and get the top and bottom edges and then post it as a stamp. That's a really beautiful stamp. Can you imagine if you had stamps that pretty? Oh, this one too. I love this. It basically turned our stamp that we had into, took all the other elements and combined it into some really beautiful stamps. Oh, that's lovely. Cute. Her face is a little weird, but cute. I love that bird in the middle. That's so cute. Jill says, where do you normally grow your mushroom forests if not in a building? On a tree stump, or log, yeah. But yes, you can grow them in a building if you wanted. And then this was Tara's other prompts I kind of just mashed together. We did our circus. Oh, but I added a circus performer. So we had that city and then the car, which is called Bosozoku, which is where we got our car. It totally changed the car, but it's kind of interesting. And it kept the text at the top. Kind of fun. I like that this car is closer to the car it was originally. And I love this colorful city thing. It almost looks like a movie poster, but it makes me think, what is this movie about? And do I really want to watch it? It looks a little weird. Oh no, that one's a really scary character. But I love it. Oh, she's missing her circus performer thing. She's just kind of floating in the air. Cute. And she's got a bicycle. Oh, these are funny. So funny. Which one do you like better? It's interesting. I think we got some better results out of writing a prompt with the ideas and letting the AI, letting our imagination turn it into a prompt and then the AI turn it into imagery. That worked, more successfully more times. But in the image mashup, I feel like we got things that I never would have prompted, never would have thought to prompt or do. But I also feel like there's less successful ones that I would use. Like, I do think these are kind of cool as a movie poster type thing, and I love these stamps. But this feels like, why? It's pretty, but why? I do like the elephant camera ad. That's really cool. This feels like, why? The pirate in the snow globe feels like, why? Why? And I do like the astronaut playing the accordion, though. So I don't know. They're fun. Did you have a favorite? Jill says, very beautiful. I'm not sure which one she was talking about, but yeah, there are some really beautiful ones. The stamps, I feel like the stamps are really unique and interesting. I had never thought to create stamp designs. In fact, years ago, Zazzle let you design real stamps that people could use in the mail. And it was the coolest thing. And I had a few that I had designed that were floral for weddings, for wedding invitations. And those were really pretty. And they sold, I wouldn't say they sold like hotcakes or anything, but I sold a handful of them. And I think if I had kept going with it, they would have, it would have built momentum, but they took them away. I don't know if that became an issue with the postal service or what happened, but they were real, like, verified postage. So it was really cool. I think the sloths are in fact, I know they are. I do love that flamingo that's typing realistically with its legs. It's pretty cool. But the sloth is my favorite. Viking disco underwater cave. Oh, Jill says the stamps are they're very beautiful. Yes, I agree. And I'm guessing those are your favorite. I think those are just stunning. And if you could still design stamps, that would be so cool to do. You could also use this type of art on a postcard or, on anything and get rid of the scalloped edge, or you could keep the scalloped edge. I love how they look 3D, like cut paper. They're really pretty. Really, really pretty. So beautiful. Well, this was so fun. Thank you for keeping me entertained this evening. And oops, almost hit the wrong button. Thanks for playing along with me and trying this Monday mashup thing. Like I said, I don't know if I do it every Monday, but we'll definitely do it again on another Monday. It was a lot of fun, and I like just kind of having a chance to play around and see what we can create and see if we come up with some wild ideas. Oh, Jill, thank you. She says, I love your sweater. It has crocheted applique flowers. They're so cute. And they're like double thick. So they have like a flower under the flower. They're really, really fun. And it's very cozy, warm. So I love it. Cozy and soft. Thank you all. Thanks for playing along. I will see you tomorrow night. Stay tuned. I'm not sure what we're going to do yet, but something fun. Mwah! Have a good night. Thanks for your patience over the weekend and for all of your kind words and thoughts and sweet things you said. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, Tara. Have a good night. Thank you.